Hi, welcome to Mental Health Monday Check-ins with Jamie Lynn. I am Jamie Lynn. So this week, I want to talk to you about acceptance, about unconditionally accepting yourself for who you are. Now, I want to touch on last week really quick. Last week, we talked about goals. Now, when I talk about accepting yourself, it doesn't mean that I don't want you to have goals and strive for change. No, absolutely have hope. Set yourself some goals and strive for those. But in doing so, it's very important that you accept yourself for who you are. Denying who you truly are will just keep your problems at bay, and it could become very toxic. So acknowledge who you are today and what you're going through and accept that. It doesn't mean you have to settle, but accept that you are enough. I wear a bracelet that says, it's got really tiny, it's a little leather bracelet, and it says enough on it. One of my friends, one of my Army sister friends said that to me when I was going through some hard times last year, maybe it was the year before. I don't know, I've been wearing it just about every day. And when I start to feel inadequate and I start to get really hard on myself, I look down at my wrist and I remind myself that I am enough. I'm enough for myself. I'm enough for my kids. I'm enough for my family. That who I am today is who I need to be. It's who I'm supposed to be. Again, I have hopes and I have goals and I always want to improve and do better. But I understand that that at my core, I'm enough. And I accept that. And I'm a lot less harsh on myself. The second you go against that instinct to want to improve yourself and want to critique yourself, the second you concede and you give in, a huge weight just lifts right off your shoulders. I know for me, I struggled with my weight, especially when I was injured last year. I was a runner forever. I still like to consider myself a runner, even though I've got some other health issues going on that kind of keep me from doing it and enjoying it. And because of that, I've gained a little bit of weight. And I was really, really hard. And honestly, even today, I'm really, really hard on myself. My family was going to go to the lake this weekend, and I was talking to one of my girlfriends about, I don't want to get in a bathing suit because we were going to meet another friend there, and she has more kids than I do, and she's in amazing shape, and she looks fabulous, and I was really hard on myself. And the friend that I was venting to looked at me and she said, "You know you're beautiful, right?" And so most days I don't believe that. Most days all I look in the mirror and see are my flaws. And it's really hard to just accept. So that's something that I've been working on. And most days, you know what? I am who I am. You get what you get. Now, I do strive to be a really good person and I have goals, but I've accepted that I am who I am. And I can only do what I can do today. I think it's important when you're learning to accept who you are, separate your actions from your qualities, right? We all make mistakes. We all have flaws, but they don't define us, right? We all make mistakes. We all have flaws, but that's not who defines us. As human beings, we need to give ourselves grace to make mistakes and to do better. And that comes along with accepting that you are who you are. Now, that doesn't give you an excuse to go out and make a bunch of bad decisions and say, well, it's who I am. No, I'm coming to you from an entirely positive and healthy mental health context here. Okay, but forgive yourself. Give yourself some grace and don't allow your flaws to define you. You need to have unconditional acceptance of yourself if you truly want to be healthy. It's very important. Look in the mirror and accept every last bit of what makes you who you are. That's outside and inside. Think about that. Accept you. Who you are today is where you're supposed to be. It's who you're supposed to be, and it is enough. I hope that you have a great week or an okay week, whatever you need to do to get through, as long as it's healthy, and I'll see you next Monday.